Hello everyone, this is Methyl Kaiju, and today I'm back with another Godzilla vs. Kong video, and the entire soundtrack apparently has been revealed for Godzilla vs. Kong, which gives out the entire chronology of the movie itself. So yeah, very, very disappointing, Warner Brothers, how you want to terminate me for leaks, but yet you're basically leaking the entire movie yourself. So congratulations, I'm very proud of you. But anyway, yes, this does contain pretty big spoilers for Godzilla vs. Kong, as this is the entire chronology of the movie, so if you want no spoilers, then simply do not watch this video. Okay? Very simple. So anyways, let us begin. So the very first theme is called Pensacola, with parentheses Godzilla's theme. This is the one that's already out there, which in my opinion, I think it sounds pretty decent actually. It does sound a little forgettable, like it's not memorable, but still I think it's okay. But anyway, Pensacola, first theme. So I assume the very first shot of the movie will be Godzilla destroying the Apex nuclear plants in Pensacola. That's basically confirmed right now. So, very cool. I guess we all kind of predicted that, so no surprise there. The very next one is called Skull Island, which is Kong's theme. It is also out there. I think Kong's theme is actually pretty good in my opinion. But anyway, yep, it looks like we'll see Kong the very next shot, or very next sequence. And maybe this lends credence to the idea that this dome thing here is actually in Skull Island and not in Antarctica, as some quote-unquote leakers and, insiders say. Could be. But anyway, let us continue. Very next thing, we have Apex Cybernetics. So I assume we have an introduction to Apex. Maybe we see Mechagodzilla here. I doubt it, but either way, we'll see an introduction to Apex in the very next sequence or whatever. And I guess explain how they are a megalithic conglomerate that helped humanity after the events of King of the Monsters to rebuild society. Next, we have a new language, and after that, we also have Just Now. Now, I lumped these two together because I have no idea what to say about these. These are very vague. I just don't know what to say. You can't really extrapolate much from this. I assume a new language maybe has to do with a new environment or something like that. Just Now, I have zero clue, so yep, there's that. But next up for number 6 is Tasman Sea, so definitely we can tell this is the part where Kong is taken somewhere using ships and aircraft carriers and whatnot. And as we know from the trailers and TV spots, this is where Godzilla also comes into play. So this is basically our very first encounter between Kong and Godzilla, as we probably most of us already know. And I'm not exactly sure. I mean, technically I do know, but at least in the soundtrack it's not exactly given why Godzilla intercepts in the first place. But either way, Godzilla does intercept, and this is where we have Godzilla and Kong duking it out. So that's pretty cool. Apparently, this whole scene is 18 minutes long, so that's going to be pretty awesome. That does not mean the fight is 18 minutes long, by the way, just the whole entire sequence itself. But anyway, for number 7, we have Through There. I have no idea what that means. Number 8, though, we have Antarctica. And for number 9, we have Hollow Earth. Okay, very interesting. So this almost seems like a very cohesive story. Given that information, I think you could say that Through There is basically saying how Antarctica is how you reach the Hollow Earth. Okay, and this basically debunks any ideas from any leakers or YouTubers, like, Warts do, for example, that this dome thing is in Antarctica. No, it seems to be in Skull Island, which is what the most reliable leakers, which I've based my information on, have stated. So that's very interesting. So I think that's basically what this whole thing is going on. It's going to be about the humans trying to get to Hollow Earth, and they figure out that Antarctica is the best way to get to the Hollow Earth, and that is why Kong is being transported to Antarctica in the very first place. So very, very interesting. And for number 10, we have the throne. So this is where we see Kong on the throne. This is probably where he gets the axe, all that good stuff. Number 11, we have lunch. Very weird, very random. Maybe this is where Kong faces this the Nozukis or the Warbats, whatever you want to call them. I'm not exactly sure. Very weird. It almost seems out of place, so a little odd. But anyway, number 12, we have Nuclear Blast. Really, really interesting, especially if you know the leaks. This is very interesting. So, Nuclear Blast, I assume this has to do with Godzilla, of course. Maybe this is where we see this particular scene of Godzilla shooting his atomic breath directly to this building and whatnot. So, very, very interesting. In addition, we have number 13 with the Royal Axe. So maybe this is actually where Kong gets the axe. I don't know. It's a little weird, but very interesting how Nuclear Blast is before the Royal Axe. Very interesting stuff there. For number 14, we have Mega, which this is a rough translation, so it could mean mecha. So maybe this is where we have an introduction to Mecha Godzilla, what Apex is up to, etc. Very interesting how that is before the Royal Axe. Interesting, very interesting. And finally, we have Hong Kong, which I assume is where we have Godzilla and Kong battling. And then this probably also summarizes, because, you know, Hong Kong is the main battlefield, where Mecha Godzilla comes in. Maybe Kong wins or something, and then Mecha Godzilla comes in, or Godzilla wins and Mecha Godzilla comes in, etc. So, yep, that is the entire soundtrack list for you guys. Basically the whole plot of the movie, essentially. There is some things here and there that one needs to extrapolate, but I mean, it's pretty obvious here what the chronology in the movie is. So, yeah, very interesting. So, what are your thoughts on this soundtrack list? What are your thoughts on this dome thing apparently being in Skull Island, not in Antarctica? What are your thoughts on that? Tell me in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, because, you know, my channel got terminated, so, you know, I have to start from the ground up, essentially. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment. This is Metho Kaiju, signing out.